Hi everyone, this is Mika. This is my monthly report for Gemini for the month of September. Just want to say straight off the bat, I am using the Whispers of Love deck for my questions regarding relationships and love. And for the general reading, I am using Mystical Wisdom deck. And both decks were designed by Josephine Wall, one of my favorite artists. So, for the month of September, as many of you probably know, we're going to be going into Mercury retrograde. And Mercury retrograde is not necessarily a negative thing. Just expect delays, cancellations, miscommunications. And you're probably sitting there thinking, gee, these don't sound positive. But you know what? If you know about it ahead of time, then you can plan accordingly. So my advice to you is if you have to make any decisions, try to make them before the end of August, if possible. If you have to make any type of decisions, sign any type of contracts in September before the 22nd, just know that whatever you decide during that time period may have to be revised and re-edited later on. But it's not always a bad thing, because years ago I took a position during Mercury retrograde and I didn't necessarily leave the company, but eventually I transferred to a different department, and the job was much better, less stress, and much more conducive to me. So this isn't a bad thing. So if you take a job during Mercury retrograde, by all means, please take it if you need it. But just know that you may not be in that position long term, or the responsibilities and the details of your position may change over time, which again isn't always a bad thing. So let me get into the reading. The first card that I pulled is the Money card, and it's in reverse. And the Money card in reverse is not negative. It just means that there might be some type of delay for whatever type of money you're waiting for. It could be a settlement. It could be some type of child support. It could be a paycheck or a severance package. It could be any number of money that's owed to you. Just know that there could be a delay, but don't worry, your money will come. And again, that's for the first week in September. So who knows, by the second or third week, or even by the end of September, you might get that money, possibly even sooner. And again, this is general, so it's not going to apply to all Geminis. For the second week in September, I pulled the Peacock card. And again, the peacock is a beautiful animal. They love to strut their feathers. And the Peacock card is basically telling you to raise your standards when it comes to whatever issues you're having in life, where you might possibly put yourself down. And the Peacock is saying, raise yourself up. You know, believe in yourself and don't settle. You deserve so much more, Gemini. You really do. For the third week in September, you have the Opportunity Knocks card. It's in reverse, but I'm still going to say the opportunities can still come your way, because aside from the fact that we have Mercury going retrograde in September, it's also eclipse month. So we have a new moon eclipse in Virgo, which is your sister sign, because Gemini and Virgo both ruled by Mercury, and that's in the beginning of the month. And then mid-month you also have a full moon eclipse, which I'm so sorry, my mind is blanking on the sign that this is in. Please forgive me. I've been running around crazy during my week off. You guys usually know that whenever you have time off from work, you usually end up doing more than you do during a regular work week, so forgive me. But you also have a full moon solar eclipse later in the month. And eclipses during a Mercury retrograde can be kind of crazy. You know, in some areas of your life you might undergo delays, but in others it's like somebody pressed the fast forward button and it's like boom, like wow, things that you didn't anticipate possibly beginning or concluding might get sped up. So again, I use this phrase all the time: expect the unexpected, and just know that opportunities could be coming your way the third week in September. You know, but again, try to hold off until the last week in September to make any decisions if possible. If you can't wait, just take the advice that I gave you earlier. In the fourth week of September, we have the Dragonfly card, and this is what it looks like right side up. It's a beautiful card. Live life to the fullest. And the Dragonfly card is very beautiful. It's encouraging you to stand tall, use your courage, and just do what you want to do with your own life. Don't let anything or anybody or circumstances stop you. And I know you could be sitting there thinking, yeah, but I got this, that, and the other going on. So what? We all have stuff going on at the same time. True, certain things hold you up more than others, but I'm speaking from personal experience. Just live your life to the fullest. And true, September might be riddled with delays, but again, there might also be things happening very, very fast that you have to make decisions on. So, don't feel bad. The overall message that I have for September, I actually pulled 2 cards. I pulled the Unicorn card, which is Invite Serendipity, and I also pulled the Dolphin card. And, I asked for clarity for the Unicorn card because I had pulled it previously for the reading that I just did, which was Taurus, because I wanted to make sure that the cards were shuffled properly. And, I got the Dolphin card. So these 2 cards together, very positive, very beautiful. The Unicorn is asking you to, trust, excuse me, to trust in the magic of the universe and know that things are going to work out. Same with the Dolphin card. Don't worry, be happy. Invite magic in, and you know what? You might surprise yourself with how things turn out in September. Now on to the love readings. For the first week in September, I pulled the Love is All Around You card, which again came up for Taurus, if I'm not mistaken. And there is love everywhere, all the time. Simply acknowledge this as truth. So, you might have some money issues coming up in the first week in September, Gemini. Just remember to be loving towards people and to see the beauty in life. Don't let your negative thoughts cloud you and drive you crazy. Remember to be loving, because love is the key ingredient to all positive things in life. Without love, life has no meaning. In the second week of September, you have do something for someone else. Give your attention to someone else. Again, this could be the animals outside. I'm a huge animal lover. I feed them. I take care of them. I'm kind of like, little Mother Teresa for the local feral cats. But it's true. I get so much joy out of just doing things for them and helping them out, because, the way I see it is that animals are very much dependent on humans to intervene and help where they can. So do something kind for someone else, and don't forget to raise your standards in the second week. In the third week, remember that like attracts like. If you are longing for more love in your life, you need to be more loving yourself, which is very, very true. If you want love, you have to give love. It can't always be about you. I am so sorry, Gemini. I'm having camera problems, so more than likely, once Mercury is done being retrograde, I will be investing in a new iPhone. So where I left off, I was just basically saying that for the third week in September, just remember that like attracts like. If you want more love in your life, you have to give it. The fourth week in September, I pulled the Love Endures card. Love does not give up or lose faith. Love is hopeful and withstands every situation. Remember that, because I expect September to be a very interesting ride for all of us. Again, I don't think it's going to be all negative. Energy in and of itself is not negative or positive. It's just how you direct it. But some energy is more challenging than others. So, if you want positive things to happen, just try to keep your vibration high. Don't engage with people. If you find yourself in a negative situation, walk away from it. Do whatever you have to, but walk away from it. And your overall message of love for the month of September is: speak the language of love. Loving words have the power to change someone's life, including your own. And also, this card came out: treasure your loved ones. It is important to love others deeply. So, It's very self-evident. The universe wants you to, invest in love, be more loving, show more love to your loved ones, and just know that things are going to work out eventually. And whatever happens in September, just know that you're doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing. And if you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, it's going to become very, very evident and very, very clear, like screaming at you. Whatever the message is, it's going to come to you. And it's up to you whether or not you want to, change your situation or stay in it. Thank you so much for listening and watching. Please like, share, subscribe to my channel. And if you would like to if you would like to request a reading from me, please email me at mysticmika81@aol.com, and I will be sure to put a little annotation on this video so you can see it. All right, thank you so much. Until October, bye.